So question number one comes in here from Gill. Hi there, Gill. Thanks for being part of the amazing WiggyWam community. And Gill says, I've recently moved home and the whole process has been really quite stressful because my buyer has been very demanding. Although we completed on Friday, we physically moved out a day before so we could get the house deep cleaned as the buyer said they were going to rent it out. Now he's been in touch saying there's some snagging that needs to be done and some areas of the property that need further cleaning. Where do I stand on this? I've done my best to help him out, but he seems so ungrateful and it's going to cost me money to have the house cleaned again. Do I have to? Well, that's a great question there, Jill, and thank you for submitting that. And it's great to see that you've been so proactive in getting your property completely deep cleaned and getting it ready to hand over. You sound very much like my partner, bless her. When we moved out of our last house, she was frantically running around, giving everything a really solid clean before we handed it back. And I thoroughly appreciate what you're doing there to provide a really good, tidy, clean home to hand it over. And to be honest with you, that's not the usual thing. I've seen some interesting states of properties that we've taken over the years where people have just it's almost, some houses can be like the Marie Celeste, where people have just abandoned stuff and just cleared off, and they don't want anything out of it. Other houses can be they've moved all the furniture out, but you can see where that furniture's been because of all the cobwebs on the wall and all that sort of thing. So the fact that you've gone to the effort of deep cleaning everything and then handing it over in a clean state, to me, speaks volumes about the person that you are, Jill. So what I would say to you here in response to your question is that unless there is something that you guys have specifically agreed between the two of you as part of the actual legal contract in terms of the sale and the purchase, then as far as I'm concerned, it would really appear that your buyer doesn't have a leg to stand on and is kind of trying things on a little bit to get you to, do some extra cleaning or do some extra, as he called it, snagging. I'm not sure quite what snagging he would be referring to, on the basis that I'm presuming you haven't done any refurbishment work or repair work to the property since you, as part of the sale. So snagging would only normally come into play where, a property has been refurbished and there's been tradesmen in and they've done some building work, and then it's kind of like the tidying up jobs that need finishing. So I think it's a bit cheeky of him suggesting that there's some snagging here that you need to sort out. But I would suggest that, as I say, unless there's anything specifically in the contract between the two of you, this guy hasn't absolutely got a leg to stand on, and you don't have to go back and deep clean the house. You don't have to go back and address all this snagging. I would perhaps put a quick call into your solicitor just to double check and verify that there hasn't been anything agreed that you might not be aware of. You should be aware of it, obviously, because that's what you were part of as going through the contractual negotiations with your solicitor and whatever was agreed through the estate agent. But I would suggest that quick phone call will put your mind at rest completely. The solicitor will be able to verify that you're not required to do all of this extra work, and actually this guy or who's buying your properties or who's bought your property now is completely trying it on, and you can let them sail off into the sunset with their new property, and you don't have to worry about it ever again, and you can put this down to a bad experience. And then hopefully you'll be settled in your new home, and you can focus on that instead of worrying about what's gone in the past. So hope that helps, Jill. Nice and fairly straightforward one to deal with there. Talk to your solicitor, see what they've got to say, and then from then on go further forward. All right, so thank you for that question, Jill. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of today's webinar. Thank you so much indeed for joining us, as always. We're here the same time, same place every week, doing this, answering your property questions as much as we possibly can in the time that we have available. So you can send your questions through to us via email, which is happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. That's happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. You can also go to our website, which is wiggywam.co.uk. That's wiggywam.co.uk. You can set up a free profile on WiggyWam. You can access an entire catalogue now of blogs, broadcast, news articles, all sorts of things that can help you with your moving journey, including an entire video training suite put together by myself that will guide you through the entire process of finding, viewing, offering on, and buying your next property. Okay, that's an incredible amount of value that we've crammed into that video training suite there. You can also send your questions to us via Twitter. Twitter handle is @WiggyWam_UK. So that's @WiggyWam_UK. And we'll look forward to answering your questions on a future webinar very soon. And if there's anything else that we can do to help or support you in your moving journey, please do let us know. We're here to help. We're here to serve. We're here to do our very best to look after you in your moving journey. And we'll look forward to seeing you on a future webinar very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me today, and bye for now.